as defense attorneys, what we're looking for is what are the charges and can they prove it, right? So the charges they have sex trafficking is one count. They have conspiracy, racketeering, and transportation to engage in prostitution. And the substance of what I hear is, so far, the allegation is that he was bringing male escorts, and Cassandra was the first person to testify, this Cassie girl, saying that, she was forced to have sex with these, escorts. That's what I'm hearing. And then the other witness that I've ever had, I think one witness was an assistant of his, right?
I heard that, yeah.
And the assistant came out saying that he was bad person, would beat her up in front of him, and in front of her, and threatened her with all these mafia-like threats. And obviously, listen, the issue is that the trial, the count is not to prove that he's a piece of shit, right? The trial is to prove that he committed these acts. Now, that goes to whether or not, it's one of the factors into a jury deciding whether they think he did this. But that's what we're hearing so far. And another guy that testified was that kid, what's his name, Kid Cudi or something?
Kid Cudi, yeah.
He's another guy, he's dating Cassandra after the fact, right?
No, he was, I think it was whenever Diddy and her would break up, he was the side guy that would move in.
So, and what is he, did you guys hear what the testimony, what his testimony was?
So his testimony is the most important.
Yeah, he had somebody break into he said that Diddy had somebody break into his house and Molotov cocktail his car.
And went through his kids' Christmas presents and opened them all up. I thought that was really the funny part about it too.
It's just intimidation?
Right.
What's the point of that, just to
And
intimidate?
I don't think it was somebody. He's saying Puffy did it himself. That's the only way they can actually prove the racketeering charge.
Right.
And,
Explain that a little bit for.
in order to prove this racketeering charge, they have to prove that he was in some type of criminal scheme of threatening to try to stop other crimes from occurring.
Right.
And so there's the government's saying that with this Molotov cocktail and the burning of the Porsche, that this was his way of stopping witnesses or stopping individuals from doing certain things, and that's the racketeering aspect of it.
Right.
The problem with all that is I don't believe Kid Cudi ever reported the crime to the police. He has pictures of everything of his Porsche.
Right.
Right? And he sent text messages to Puffy, and I think the response was, okay, I'll stop, or something. There's some type of response back, or I'm done, or whatever, but nothing really saying that he did it.
Right.
But no one really knows if Diddy was ever there to do it. So I find that really strange.